Hello Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. This is a general message for Scorpios. If it resonates with you, take what does, leave what doesn't. This is going to be a spread on the hidden truth spread. Okay, what's hidden, what's in the dark is going to come to the light. Right now, somebody here is feeling stuck, trapped. Okay, could be trapped in the mind, trapped in their own home, going through depression. But a cycle has been completed here, Scorpio. Okay, somebody here is going through karma, and this could be what's hidden, right? So let's see what's the truth behind this. So there's something that's hidden that needs to come to light. Scorpio, you're definitely been feeling isolated, feeling alone. Okay, somebody here is feeling rejected because there could be a page of cups. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, strong Pisces. Somebody here is using their intuition when it concerns rejection. Como say, every rejection though, Scorpio, is God's protection. But somebody is using their intuition, reason why they could be rejecting you. What is the truth behind this situation? Yeah, definitely could be dealing with a Pisces. Things are stagnant right now, okay? Things are not actually moving forward at the moment between you and somebody here. Could even be dealing with a Pisces, okay? But the Hangman, it talks about somebody who's feeling trapped, okay? Feeling that he's self-limited, okay? Behind the situation. They're very uncertain, right? This person here, who I'm speaking to, you may be feeling like you're stuck in a rut or trapped in a situation, or it could even be your frame of mind that is not making you happy. But you have the power to release yourself here, Scorpio. This may involve walking away from the situation or simply changing your perspective on it. But the Hangman may also signify that you may be facing a dilemma and you're unsure of which path to actually take. You may feel like things are not turning out the way you planned with this major Arcana card here, appearing in your tarot spread here as the first card in your situation of what is the truth behind the situation. But it's telling you need to step outside yourself here, Scorpio, and look at the situation from a different angle. Some of you might need to give yourself time to just relax, stop trying to control things and just let them be, because the correct course of action will become clear to you in time here. If it's to do with your relationship here though, or friendship for some of you, okay? If you are in a relationship, it does indicate that you may be unhappy with the way your relationship is going at the moment here, Scorpio. It can also signify either you or your partner may be feeling the need to kind of take a step back from the relationship to kind of assess your options or where you want the relationship to lead to. But the Hangman is also telling you here to hold off on making any decisions and just give yourself time to think things through right now, Scorpio. Because that's the truth behind the situation. Because you may need to rethink your perspective of what your relationship should be like and focus on the positive aspects of the relationship, as it's instead of worrying about what it isn't, okay? Because there's somebody here, if you find that you're truly unhappy though, Scorpio, okay? Because the Hangman appearing right now, it tells you that you're only one that's keeping yourself in this situation, okay? Because for those who are single though, it can indicate that you need to release yourself from situations or ideas or people that do not make you happy, okay? At the bottom though, you do have the Ten of Swords. Somebody has been betrayed, stabbed in the back. There's been an ending, okay? Could have been by Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, see Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But this is somebody from your past, okay? That's something that's come to an end, right? And it's keeping you stuck. That's for somebody, okay? Now how does this affect you? Oh, you got the Nine of Wands here, Scorpio, okay? For some of you, you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But it's also letting you know here with this Nine of Wands here that somebody right now is in some form of ongoing battle, okay? This is how it's affecting you. You're probably feeling fatigue, you're battle weary, you're drained of energy, okay? Some of you is right now though, you could be in a situation where you're very guarded or you feel wounded, okay? Well, you're expecting trouble. Could be from a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? And it's affecting you, okay? Because it's not, things ain't working out as planned here for somebody here, okay? But recent events have left you drained, okay? All of your energy, you're feeling like you can't go on, but you are so close to getting what you want here. But you just need to gather the last of your strength here and push forward, and you will be successful. Because it represents ongoing battles, being battle weary, drained of energy, this Nine of Wands, okay? It also signifies courage, persistence, strength of will, having a backbone. But for somebody here, when it concerns your relationship or your love life, okay, this Nine of Wands, you may feel like giving up and calling it quits, but this minor kind of tells you to keep going, okay? You're going through the worst, so you just need to gather your strength and push forward, and you will get there to where you want to be anyway. That's for somebody. But things are stagnant, like I said. This is what's the truth behind the situation. Things ain't moving forward. Some of you right now, it seems like your partner has been wounded and hurt in the past or past relationship, okay? And this may be having a negative effect on the relationship because somebody's been hurt before, okay? Somebody's still wounded from the string of relationship that didn't work out or how you wanted it to be. And these wounds are preventing you from finding the happy, healthy relationship you do deserve right now, because somebody's still holding on to past hurt here, okay? Where with the Hangman, they need to let go, okay? This is in the situation here and how it's affecting you and stressing you out to the point that you want to give up. Now, why has this been hidden from you here? Wow. To the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords. So somebody here has been very stubborn who could have ended a cycle here. Something definitely been ended, and it could be to do with some form of inheritance, okay? And somebody here could be a fire sign that could have been losing out on this, or even yourself. Wow. Why has it been hidden from you? Because somebody here has gone within with a Hermit, okay? Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo, okay? But for some of you right now, when the Hermit actually appearing in the position of what's hidden from you, it's about somebody here who's going through some form of spiritual enlightenment here, soul searching, self-reflecting, introspecting, okay? For some of you right now, some of you could be not realizing that somebody's going within to soul search, okay? You may find that you need time alone to gain some deeper understanding of yourself, or to remove yourself from the daily grind in order to discover your true spiritual self right now, Scorpio, okay? Because the Hermit can also indicate isolating yourself or withdrawing into oneself in order to recover from a difficult situation, okay? This is reason why it's been hidden from you, alright? Because for somebody here, it could also suggest that you may be going through an antisocial phase where you just don't want to interact with people as much as you normally would, okay? Or this could be somebody that's going through this, if it's not you here, Scorpio. Because the Hermit is wise, he's mature, he's knowledgeable, and it may be an indication of someone seeking the service of a counsellor or psychiatrist here. Because this is the time to focus on yourself and meet your own needs right now. And that's probably why it's being hidden, because some of you might need to go within, okay? So how do you deal with this new information here for Scorpio? How does Scorpio deal with this new information? And what can they learn from this situation? Knight of Wands, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you definitely could be dealing with a fire sign, okay? And the Knight of Wands here is showing up like this. This speaks about somebody who's being hasty. Somebody here who could be try to be brave, open-minded, okay? This is a shameless flirt though, okay? This is somebody here that could be coming across as arrogant, hyperactive, a bit of a daredevil, very loud, could be a show-off, okay? Somebody has a chip on their shoulder because somebody is jealous, okay? They could be very volatile with their personality, overly competitive, very domineering, okay? Somebody could have started something and never finished it, right? Because they had options and they was confused and they couldn't make up their mind. Behind that is the five, I think that what caused the conflict, because somebody was indecisive, somebody was in denial, somebody was refusing to acknowledge when they're wrong, okay? And for some of you right now, it's showing here that with the hangman, the 9 of wands and the hermit, some of you could be in a situation where you are fed up and you want to give up because things are being stagnant, they're not moving forward, okay? And that's the hidden truth here, all right? That some of you could be hiding that you are feeling like giving up. You want to go in, because that's in the position where you should be able to move forward with the situation if you go within and seek some form of spiritual enlightenment here. Somebody definitely could be in prison. Somebody's getting bad news in the family, okay? Could even be a mother figure here. That cycle has been completed. Some of you, it could be a marriage, okay? But somebody's putting down a burden here, okay? Somebody's no longer carrying this burden. Tell me about this hangman here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Venus rising. Some of you, things could be stagnant with a father figure here, absent father figure here for some of you. This is somebody here who could be very controlling, very manipulative, okay? This person lacks discipline. This could be yourself, okay? But somebody here is very controlling, very manipulative, okay? And very argumentative for somebody here. Because this emperor here, when it's showing up reversed like this, it's usually speaking about somebody who's abusing their power, okay? Who's being very stubborn and lacking discipline or lacking control. Like I said, it could be an absent father here where things are stagnant. That's the truth behind the situation here, okay? For some of you right now, the best way to handle this person is to remain calm and logical, okay? Some of you might need to take the advice that works for you and throw the rest away, because don't be afraid to stand up to authority, but do so in a practical and logical manner, because this could even be a boss where things are stagnant at work, okay? You get results when what you do want here, but for somebody here, it can also indicate a father figure who let you down and abandoned you, all right? And that's what's lying behind the situation, that you could be dealing with a father figure that let you down, okay? And things are stagnant. It's something that you might even want to let go of, okay? But somebody is lacking self-control and needs to get more structure in their life. This is talking to you also here about somebody here who might have paternity issues or questioning over some paternity, if their child is theirs or not, okay? That's for somebody. When it concerns your relationship, you might need to resolve these issues to avoid attracting those who will seek to take advantage of you here, Scorpio. Okay, it also indicates a lack of commitment. Somebody could be flitting from one partner to another, and it's a lack of monogamy, okay? Yeah, somebody is in a position where how it's affecting you. Somebody's fed up that somebody here wants to step out in faith, okay? Somebody could be being foolish, impulsive, okay? And you're fed up of it. Como se? Okay? And it's having an effect on you, okay? Because for some of you right now, this fool that's coming out here, it does speak about freedom, but it also speaks about lack of commitment. It's also letting you know that somebody here is being negligent, okay? Careless, being very stupid right now. Because for some of you right now, it can indicate, this fool, that you could be living in the moment, but also it can be a sign that your excitement, you are behaving somewhat reckless towards others, okay? It also signifies being irrational or lack of fun or lack of faith or hope for somebody here, because somebody is feeling fed up with this 9 of Wands, okay, and wanting to give up. Now in the position where what's been hidden from you, okay, and why it has been hidden, is because somebody here is going within to seek some spiritual enlightenment. Yeah, mother figure here, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, okay? Somebody may have this in a chart, but this usually speaks about somebody here who's mature, grounded female, businesswoman, generous, loyal, financially independent, okay? Some of you could be dealing with the Queen of Pentacles, okay? But this person here is a no-nonsense manner, okay? She tells you to set goals and work towards them steadily, okay? Because this could be somebody here who's trying to advise you to move forward with the situation, okay? Go within. They could be advising you to go within. Strong Virgo, okay? But for some of you, it does represent a mature female or feminine person who's generous and usually wealthy or financially independent and has affinity for the finer things in life, okay? Now, when it concerns how do you deal with this information, okay? Oh, somebody else. Oh, como se. I just hear it here. Scorpio. Somebody here could have started a new beginning with somebody who was financially stable. Okay, that's for somebody as well. But for somebody here right now, how you deal with this information, you could be arguing or rushing forward here, okay? Or rushing into somebody's life or rushing out. But there's somebody here has been blocked, okay? You could have been researching somebody on the internet when they're going to be returning from a holiday or travel, okay? But for some of you, somebody could have moved too quickly, okay? And they got blocked. Yeah, this could be somebody you love. There's major choices, love, soulmates, temptation. But somebody here is codependent, okay? Somebody's recklessly spending. There could be some shady investments going on with this. Somebody you love here, okay? But there's somebody had lots of options, choices, multiple possibilities, okay? So there could have been some argument or missed opportunity, but somebody here feels left behind, okay? Somebody being rude, tactless, hurtful, and somebody right now, someone who opposes them sets your plans right now, especially when it's somebody who's codependent within a relationship, because somebody could have been needing now to choose between two, okay? Any other message here for Scorpios? Yeah, what's hidden? The hidden truth is you could be an absent father, or you're dealing with an absent father who's that foolish. There's somebody here who can't be trusted that you had to block. This is somebody here who could be very insecure, someone who's lazy, suspicious, lacks motivation, and neglects their responsibilities here. And somebody here made a decision to actually block somebody. Yeah. Your standards don't scare them away. Their lack of integrity did, okay? Somebody here, standards are high, okay? So it's telling you don't lower your bar for people who can't even limbo, let alone leap. The right one will rise to meet you, not run in fear. So this could be an absent father here who's running in fear, okay, Scorpio, not taking responsibility, okay? This is the truth behind your situation right now, and how it affects you right now is you can't heal in the same place that broke you here, Scorpio. So some of you are taking a leap of faith. Going back just to talk is like trying to clean your house with a flamethrower. Respect your healing. Some doors are better left closed and padlocked, okay? Now when it concerns this Queen of Pentacles here, that's in the position of what's hidden from you. They disappear more than your socks in a dryer, okay? Every time things get real, this Houdini, male or female, this is a magic act. Stop applauding the vanishing trick and close the curtains on that show. It's telling you to close the curtains here, okay? This is what's been hidden from you, that somebody here can't be trusted, because somebody is also letting you know how you deal with it is to block this person, because if they only apologize after you threaten to leave, it's not growth, it's desperation. Real accountability doesn't need ultimatum. If I'm sorry only arrives after you pack a metaphorical bag, it's manipulation, not maturity. So somebody was blocked, okay? Somebody wanted to apologize, but it's only after the person found out that he was leaving that they wanted to apologize, but that was out of desperation, because at the bottom you do have, if you're gonna manifest them texting back, they are not it. Okay, because if you have to manifest somebody to say, I'm waiting for them to text me back and to contact me, you shouldn't need to light a candle, charge a crystal, beg the moon to get a basic reply. You deserve effort, not witchcraft level intervention here. Okay, because somebody here is trying to get somebody to contact them, but at the same time is telling you to walk away from people and things that no longer serve you, because somebody has blocked you here. Okay, and it's telling you to walk away. Now that's what's been hidden from you. Let's see what lies beneath this here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Venus rising. For this absent father here, they're using their emotional intelligence. Okay, or somebody needs to, but some of you need to check yourself here, Scorpio. Okay, check your actions, check your reason why it's affecting you like this. Okay, because you're not moving from the place that's hurting you, right? When it concerns your what's been hidden from you, somebody does have anger management issues here. Okay, and they're probably hiding that from you. But this is somebody here who's disappearing, wants to go within, because they've got anger management issues, and they're probably trying to go and say change, not react. Yeah, because they know they fucked up. There's somebody here, father, absent father, baby father, knows they fucked up. Somebody you could have been married to. Okay, could have been a father figure, brother, uncle, cousin. Okay, but this is somebody you're gonna have to block, because they know they fucked up. Things ain't moving forward. Yeah, and you're tired of the drama, especially with the 9 of Wands. You're fed up. Okay, behind that, it was a love story at one point, but now somebody's running away. Somebody doesn't want to know, Scorpio. Okay, and this is what's hidden, and that's the hidden truth. Okay, this could even be the reason why you're feeling stuck, because you're fed up and you still ain't moving. Okay, you're still standing in the same situation. You haven't let go and let God. Any other message here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Venus rising? Because somebody had options here. Somebody here could have been given to 2. Okay, somebody could have been unfaithful because they had options. Now somebody's going to get blocked. Okay, tell me more. Yeah, somebody did have a love affair here. Could have been this absent baby father here. There was a player, there was a third party. Somebody was hooking up. Somebody could have even got STD. Okay, this is what's lying behind this situation. And how does it affect you here, Scorpio? Okay, because you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because for somebody, like I said, somebody might need to look within. There's inner knowing, self-awareness, and somebody needs to be honest with himself. That's why the Hermit is coming up next to you here, of what's hidden from you, because you need to go within. The answers are within you here, Scorpio. Okay, what's being hidden from you is, wow, somebody's going to be fake texting, spam numbers playing on the phone. Okay, so if either you're doing it or somebody's doing it to you, but they're doing it to somebody because they've got anger management. So they could be texting you, okay, playing on your phone. Somebody's stubborn, bossy, selfish and guided, lacks empathy. Okay, and they're knowing they're fucked up. Alright, because at the bottom you was in a toxic environment, Scorpio. You was given bad advice. Somebody was on their low vibration. There was emotional leeching of you. This was a karmic relationship here, okay, where somebody here could be phoning you from an unknown call number. Okay, they're hiding that they've got anger management issues here, but it's letting you know they disappear more than your socks in a dryer every time things get real. Okay, this isn't a magic act. Stop applauding the vanishing tricks and close the curtain on that show. So you're being told, Scorpio, to foreclose this situation because it's a toxic environment. Okay, somebody had options, somebody could have been juggling, and some of you are tired of the drama. Okay, if this resonates with you, Scorpio, please like, share, subscribe. I send you love and light. Namaste.